EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Heineke. This is brought in by Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Heineke. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the play fake, and now Heineke.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd and goal, Heineke. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Throwing. Heineke looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And here's a give to Gibson.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
a 10-yard touchdown run.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Heineke now. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Oh, the return is Cooper from his end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the run, it's Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Barkley, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On third down, Barkley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 17, Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Jones throwing for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.